What's up, guys? Dimebot here, and today we are taking a look at Saints Row the Third Remastered. I've got a history with this game. I played entirely too much of it when it came out on the 360. I love this game. This is my favorite entry in the franchise. I think 4 and Get Out of Hell went just a little too insane. This is like that perfect medium between like crazy but not too crazy. As you can see here, they've redone the menus, the title screen. Hearing that music just brings back memories. Let's hop into the options and have a quick look-see, shall we? Controls. Alright, look, this is fully remappable on the keyboard. It's hot swappable with a controller. It's fine. I got no control issues. Gameplay. So, airplane handling, you have toggles for advanced and normal. You can turn your subtitles on and off. Vehicle radio, the mini-map view, rotational or static. Pause and focus loss, so if you tab out, this is the PC version. Of course, Digital Foundry did a fantastic analysis of the console versions if you want to check that out. But this is just my thoughts on, well, how did they do with the remaster? We'll hop into display last. Audio. So we've got overall volume, effects, music, voice chat, and setup microphone. So good audio menu. Separate sliders is my thing. I love separate sliders, so kudos there. Right, we got a full range of resolutions. I've got it set to 2560 by 1440 on this particular monitor. You can run through your normal full screen and everything. We've got a brightness slider right here, pretty standard stuff. Presets, the presets are fine, but let's flip it over to custom so you can have a look. We got anti-aliasing TAA, off, FXAA. We've got anisotropic filtering. I'm going to bump that on up to 16. What the hell? Trilinear, not a fan. We'll do 16. Scene detail, we can go high, medium, low, high, screen space, yes, ambient occlusion, yes, film grain, sure, motion blur, no, because YouTube screws that up, and there we go, and just hit F2 to apply. It is not a bad options menu by any stretch of the imagination. You'll notice that the redo on the menus includes the text, scales, words are hard, up to 4K. So you get nice, crisp menus. Now, I want to just say I have played some co-op campaign on stream. I'll link the VOD below or in the cards or at the end. It'll be linked somewhere. We encountered some weird netcode bugs. Not sure if it's because I was streaming and hosting the game or not, but it was odd. Like, the guy driving, hitting every car on my screen, but on his screen not hitting a single car. It was odd. The netcode's got issues. But how does the rest of the game hold up? Let's hop in and find out. I've turned the frame rate counter on, not the detailed one, just the simple one, so you guys can get a general idea. So you'll see that right now we are well above 60 with everything running pretty much maxed out. I could set it to 4K if I wanted to, but then it would take 9,000 years to render the video. So right away you'll notice the improved lighting model in this game. It is so much better than it was.
Ooh, you want more?
Just the overall look of the city, they've improved a lot of the textures, especially when you get up close to them.
Come on.
I think they switched completely to physically based rendering for this, and it really, if that's what it is, it makes a huge difference. The game looks, well, not quite current gen, but they really did a fantastic job with it. Frame rates hanging in there with no problem. Let's take this car. Oh, let's turn that off. Sorry guys, no music because, yeah, copyright strikes. So let's get moving a little bit and see how the game handles this. So far, I've not really noticed any problems while I was playing the game as far as the frame rate goes. You would jump out in front of me.
That was fun.
29 meters. So as far as you guys might be wondering, everything from the old game is still here. Like all the DLCs are in here. They didn't cut a thing. It is the full Saints Row the Third package. Professor Genki's in here. Everything is in here. It is a lot of game. It is on the Epic Store, and it's actually fairly cheap. I actually don't know the actual price because apparently it dropped because Epic sent me a refund on part of it, so that was nice of them. Draw distance, very nice. There's little bit of shimmer on the edges of the buildings way out there, but we're drawing an open world game this big and this old. One thing that just blows my mind is the amount of detail and effort that had to have gone into doing this remaster. And I'm not really sure why they chose to redo Saints Row 4 like this right now. Hey, I'll take that. It's faster. Nope.
Hit the road.
Thanks. I drive like that, old lady. Shut up. Something a little faster. Let's push the game to stream the world in a little bit harder and see how she holds up. So, spoilers, I'm guessing it's going to be holding up just fine. I'm going to find a bridge across this damn river. The story remains the same. As far as I can tell, the music is still here, which is interesting because licensed tracks can be an issue for games like this. But so far, I haven't noticed anything missing. And it does play fine on a mouse and keyboard. I'm having a little bit of trouble driving because I typically don't drive with mouse and keyboard in these games. But it is hot swappable. If I wanted to pick up my controller, I could just go ahead and do it. No problem. And now we're driving with controller. Let's get moving towards downtown. You'll see lighting pop in and things occasionally as you force the game to stream pretty quick, but overall, I say if you're looking for like a quality remake of this game, they nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. I'm trying to avoid story spoilers, even though this game is, what, 10 years old. It's just bad form, I feel. Oh, hello, we can get on the freeway. Now we can really see what we can do. Excuse me. You jerks. The game looks really good at all times of night and day, too. At night, the lighting is actually really, really nice. Unfortunately, due to the nature of open-world games, it's hard to kind of choose your time of day. I don't remember if you can do that in this game. Still holding steady around 120. Now, this is a rig that is running a 2080 Ti, so mileage will vary if you're using a lower card, but I have seen several videos reporting pretty good performance across a range of cards. So seems like they did a pretty decent job streamlining the game. Alright. Let's head back in. And you can see a long, long ways. Alright guys, so I went over to our crib here. Because I thought we would have a look at how the game really handles us being up here and doing crazy stuff. So, yeah, I think a Saints VTOL seems like a reasonable thing for us to have, don't you? Oh yeah, now this is the way to play Saints Row. This is the way to travel. Flying is just fine. Feels absolutely great. Let's get way up here and see how the game feels about us just viewing the entire map all at once. I think this is the tallest building in the game right here. So I anticipate that we will get some pop in. I'm more interested to see what the frame rate does when we get all the way up here. Henry Steel Mills. There's a helicopter pad up here, I believe. I love that we have VTOLs. Frame rate's fine so far. Oh, that's right, I'm not invincible like I used to be in this game. Oops. Well. Let's go for a little skydive. You can see there's some fog obscuring everything, so the game's not really attempting to draw the whole map in. Holding up fine, though. looking fine so far. The last thing I want to do and show you guys is just to... let's get some particle effects going on. Just, ow. Cause some mayhem.
I'm up for more.
I mean, I'm just literally murdering people for no reason right now, but... let's see if we can make this thing buckle a little bit. I heard some cops show up. Where are they?
You should lock your doors.
That was odd. Not sure how I feel about that.
Your reign of terror is over, Saint.
Is it though? Ah, good old open world mayhem. So yeah, guys, honestly, I gotta tell you, if you were hoping that this game would be good, it is still just as fun as ever. Mentioned the jank netcode stuff already. Nothing we can really do about that. Hey, how do you guys feel about giant purple dildo bats? Oh, okay, not fans. How about guns that summon sharks? Yeah, that's my buddy from Maneater. Probably doing a video on that game soon. So yeah, I am a fan. There is a whole lot to like about this remaster. It runs extremely well. It looks fantastic.
Bad day to drive this way.
Oh yeah, time to get out of here. Ooh. Yeah, notoriety can be removed, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, this is definitely worth a look, especially if you plan to play co-op. If you enjoyed the original, this is a really fantastic way to revisit it on a modern PC. If you guys have any questions in particular about aspects of the game or performance, feel free to put them in the comments down below. That guy's having a real bad day. Thank you guys so much for watching. There's a link to the Discord below if you want to come chat with us. My name is Dimebot, and I will see you guys next time. Now, if excuse me, I'm just gonna drive like a maniac and try to get away from this freaking sniper helicopter. See you guys next time.